Hey, what's up? Glad that you are tuned in. This video is going to be about how you can qualify to eliminate credit card debt forever, how you can be compensated for having good credit, how you can get paid for adding authorized users on your card. Now, some people are like, why would I add people on my card? Because it could boost their credit score. And you can have it to where they don't have access to the funds on the card. Like guaranteed though. Like not maybe they will have access to the card and maybe they won't. No. They don't have any of your security questions or any of the access to your account, so they can't do anything with it. They can't they can't do anything but piggyback off of it. So their only benefit off of being added onto your card is so that them being an authorized user, your credit card company will report your credit history of that current account onto their credit profile. It'll also backdate it however long your account has been open. It's going to give them that same exact credit history for that card. So depending on how many of these lines of credit that they have on their credit profile, they could be approved for significant amounts of credit in a short period of time. With that being said, our main service that we get paid off of is brokering trade lines. We get paid for credit repair prep and we get paid for brokerage. So, any card that we help somebody get approved for, we get a percentage of funding. So, even if you only have like a $500 Capital One card, that card could be worth thousands of dollars. Little do you know. It's just that a lot of people don't know about this, and a lot of people be scared of it because they be thinking stuff is too good to be true and a scam and all that stuff. But this isn't a scam. It's real. It's legitimate. Okay, now for those who don't know me, my name is Terry Wilson. I am a financial advisor. I am a credit strategist, and I am a military veteran. I sell insurance in the state of Ohio. It's not hard to find me. I'm putting myself all the way on the line. Like, I'm paying for you to be able to see this. Like, this isn't something that, it's not no scam. Like, I'm just letting you know it's real deal. So the process is that you add the authorized user, you don't give them a card, uh, and it'll boost their credit. To qualify, you have to have a major credit card. It can't be a minor major credit card like a Credit One or a First Premier. It can't be one of those cards. It has to be like a Capital One, Barclays, Target, J.C. Penney. It could be like it could be like a whole slew of different credit cards, but those entry level credit cards more than likely don't qualify. Just to let you know as a heads up. Like, so if you got one of them Merrick Bank or something like that, it probably doesn't post. You can call to double check, but I have a list of those cards that post uh, here. So these cards are the ones that post. If your card isn't on this, like I said, call your credit card company to see if they do report authorized users uh, on their credit profile. See if they do that. Um, the program itself is called tradepay. So tradepay will pay you your minimum balance for every authorized user that you add for them. after you meet the qualifications to join the program. And you have to stay consistent with them or you get removed from the program because you have to be reliable. If we start posting the trade lines that you have onto these sources who are actually paying for these trade lines, you have to be reliable because if we give you the information and you don't put it on there and this person who paid for this service, you know what I'm saying, if they waiting around for it, it's gonna look like we scammed them out of a trade line because you didn't post it. So you have to be reliable and you gotta be open minded about this thing. It is serious and it really, really works. It's highly effective, especially if someone already has primary trade lines on their credit. When they add these authorized users on there, the credit approval ratings just go through the roof. So what we do is we try to fulfill all of the underwriting guidelines that a finance loan may require. You know what I'm saying? So anything that somebody trying to get approved for, we'll strategize the proper way for them to be able to obtain the credit that they desire. You come in as the trade line source. We don't really need you to find people to add onto the trade lines. We have multiple people inquiring about our trade lines daily. We just can't always keep up with the demand. So I'm recruiting trade line sponsors, which is you. You get paid thousands of dollars a month just for adding people on your cards. You don't even have to have thousands of dollars as limits on your card. You still gonna get paid a lot, and you're not even doing anything for real. It's it's in the beginning. It's really just a trust game. Once you see them authorized users don't use your card and they post and then you get paid, you're gonna be trying to put them on. You're gonna be trying to add authorized users on every card you got. You may or may not be able to do that on our end as far as how many people we can actually keep up with as authorized users. Uh, our client base, like we get like 10 people a day who are inquiring about trade lines. So if you can provide the trade lines and we get paid on the back end, it only takes us like 2 to 4 weeks for us to see some type of bread on the back end. Maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. But you get paid for the you get paid the minimum payment regardless. So you get your money all on the front end once you're accepted into the program. So what you want to do? You want to get some money or you want to say, oh no, I'm gonna pass up on this one. It sounds cool, but no. All right, well if you want them people, peace. But if you're an entrepreneur and you see the possibilities of this thing, you can make a lot of money. The person who told me about these trade lines and all this stuff, man, I want to say they made like $1 million in a few months, man. So what I'm actually going to do is like all the people who join my trade line inventory, I'm going to show you how you can maximize off of it. It's not like I'm just going to maximize off of it and give you your little cut. No, I'm going to educate you if you're interested. You can either be one of the people who are not too hands on with it. You just add a couple authorized users here and there, or you can be someone who's really hands on with it and you can actually start recruiting other people and get paid off of those other trade lines and you can get those trade lines on your credit. Like maybe your whole credit profile isn't all the way intact and you need more credit. You can swap out trade lines and you can get trade lines through us for little to nothing. It depends on the situation, what we can actually negotiate. But um, again, this is a real situation, and I need people to join as soon as they can. Honestly, if I could get 10 people this week, that would be great. You know, that's really all I need is 10 people a week. And not that it's too hard to get 10 people a week, but with the limits that I'm looking for, out of 10 people, maybe only one of them might got the limits that I'm looking for, but then they utilization be jacked up. So that's why I'm recruiting people, because I need people who have higher limits than the ones that I'm already coming across. Because I come across people who interested in this, but they don't always have the limits. I be needing like $15,000 to $20,000 limits. Like I take $5,000 and $2,500 limits. You know what I'm saying, for certain people, but I need big trade lines too. So you get paid more the bigger the trade line, the older. You know, it's different dynamics to it, but like I said, a $500 credit card is worth thousands of dollars by itself. A $500 card, like how, like somebody is like, how is that possible? But like I said, if it's aged, if it's over a year old, when you add an authorized user on there, shit, it might add that, it might get that authorized user a 700 credit score when it posts. And they don't always take long to post. You know what I'm saying? It's going to depend on your due date on your credit card. But once you start being able to submit data to TradePay, they'll they'll keep you up to date on everything. So basically, if you're ready to join, all you got to do is text 333 to 440-941-7719, or you can email tradepay at tradepayinc at gmail.com, and they can answer some questions for you. Uh, but good luck. Use the sign up link below.